Welcome to a follow-up video regarding Tripo texturing directly within the web platform. So we see over here that we can generate PBR texture from either text or image. And in this case, I will use the magic brush in order to fix the texture of the horseman statue. So as we can see over here, I have a creativity strength. This is currently set to 6. I have this preview generated over here. And if I will move the mouse over to the right side where we have our 3D model, the camera will now be locked. And I can transfer that texture, as we can see, with a simple brush stroke. I can go ahead and have those retextured. Now, I could easily do this directly within Blender without having, let's say, to change and to use credits for this. We can also make the brush smaller or larger using this slider over here, so just like within other tools. Now, I have the camera locked over here. If I will click on that, we're going to have it unlocked, but the texture will no longer appear over here. Therefore, it would be a little bit easier to just do this directly in Blender without having to pay for this material generation. But let's take a look at how this will work. I can hit on generate texture. Tripo will now generate that texture based on the 3D model. And we see over here the input, so bronze base for a statue. Since within the viewport there are also some elements of the horseman, that will also be texture, as we can see over here. But overall, the texture that is being proposed is not bad, as we can see over here. Take a look over here at the ornaments for the horse and so on. So those will be quite interesting. Now, it would be nice to have a brush that will just flood everything. I will just slightly move this, and we're going to see how that will be applied. Keep in mind that it's the same as in Blender, so it depends on the face orientation. For example, this rock over here will only have that texture applied from this perspective. But let's say that I also want to texture the horse and the horseman. So I'm going to go ahead and slightly move this. We see how fine that new texture will appear. Currently, we have now a problem. We see over here, this is actually the weapon, not the horse face, but Tripo, let's say, created that texture like that. So I'm just gonna unlock the camera in this case, and I will better fit this. You see how it actually added that texture of the horse over there, so not that well defined, but it was also a problem because I had the image cropped onto that scene. Now we have the magic brush input still set as a bronze base for the statue. And we're going to see how the model will look. So we see that the texture and overall the horseman and the details will look a lot interesting. We still have a problem over here, but this is all also due to the problem that we have over here. So I will just delete that, as you can see over here. And now we're going to have that weapon better defined. I'm going to hit generate preview again, and we're going to see if Tripo will now manage to understand that this should actually be that that weapon that the horseman is holding. We see how well the proportions will be for the horse, for example, for the eye, for the horseman. Okay, now we have over here something that resembles a weapon. It's still far from what it actually should be, but still quite interesting. And now we can flood our model with this texture. I have over here still the erase, so make sure that you're gonna go on brush, and we're gonna start brushing this. And it's really interesting how those details will be transferred. This one, looking forward for a flood-like brush, just like within ZBrush or Blender or Mudbox, and that will further improve the texture. Now, let's go ahead and unlock this, and I'm going to move the horseman from this perspective, and I will have this generated again. And we're going to have that applied. We see that over here on the middle, we have that seam line where we merge those two textures. So a little bit of post-processing will be required in order to have a well-defined mesh. But still, it's quite impressive that Tripo has this kind of workflow directly over here within the viewport. We see over here that the new texture will look like this. We can change the creativity. For example, if I'm going to go this with 0.2, it will try to better resemble what it's actually over there. So let's try like this. You can also cycle back to initial previews if you want to go ahead and use some of those. We see that in this case with the 0.2, it will actually try to keep all of those, which are not that well-defined textures. So let's just have this applied to the model. And then we're going to go ahead and further analyze the outputs. I'm pretty sure that we're still going to have a seam line present within the model. And again, this is why I would like a fill directly, because as you can see, I'm stroking around and there are some areas that haven't been initially filled and they will only be filled now. Okay, so we can go to the generation now. I will go to unlock the camera. And now we're going to see that we have the following model. We still need to apply the textures. So I'm going to hit over here, save texture, and this will apply the texture. And we have that texture being applied now. It will take a little bit of time until that will be updated, but this is the original one. So this also had a lot of details, but we see that the horseman face was lacking details, the horse eye, and this will be the updated texture. We still have those seam lines that will need to be reprocessed. Over here, we still have some elements that are not aligned, for example, the eyes on the horse. This can easily be fixed afterwards directly within Blender. Okay, so this was an overview regarding the magic brush over here for the texturing. I'm really curious what is your opinion regarding this, because considering that this is generative AI, I think that this texturing workflow is quite interesting and well defined. I would like to have some additional, let's say, flawed brushes that would make this a little bit easier. And also if the tool would be able to synchronize the texture on both sides of the model. Okay, so I will position a similar video over here on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.